Good morning everyone. Can you hear me? Started a little bit earlier today since we have a bunch of earnings to go through. So now reported earnings, yesterday pre-announced, and now reported earnings. So I'm just gonna go through a bunch of names that are gapping. So these numbers I'm just getting off of MarketSmith. Yeah, I mean, the numbers look good. They've been growing for about 30% about 30% per year for the past 3-4 years. This now, they were losing money in 2012, 2013. I'm gonna show you guys. They were losing money, and in 2015 they turned profitable, and they've gone from pretty much losing 7 cents to making an estimated of 429 next year. And the stock has responded, and it was almost a 10 bagger at one point. Now it's obviously pulled back a little bit the past few months. So this is what happens when a stock grows over a long period of time. This is how the price responds. But right now there is absolutely not a buyable gap up setup. If anything, it could be a dead cat bounce. There's just so much resistance in this 250 to 275 area. This thing probably will need a few months to set up, potentially. Twitter gapping down. Whoa. They had great growth last quarter, and now not so much. Yeah, decelerating. I'm gonna take this off. Twitter is not the type of growth stock I'm looking for anymore, so I'm taking it off my watch lists. It just cannot make money, or they can make a little bit of money, but I'm gonna show you guys. This is not what you want to see. They're expected to make 53% less money next year compared to this year, and this is why the stock is going down in pre-market. Growth estimates are extremely important, since the market is a forward-looking mechanism. Okay, so they missed on both EPS and revenues. That is so bad. Holy shit. Wow. And yeah, the numbers on Twitter are not good. Not good at all. Oh, really? Or O'Reilly, or... This is a slow moving, 13 and 7. This is not for me. It's more of an investing type of stock. But and another one, it's made a huge move since the 2009 bottom. Gonna show you guys. Every year they've been growing about I don't know, around 20% per year ish. What the stock looks like, up 1500% from the 2008 low. Big move. FFIV is higher. Okay, also slow moving. I don't know why it's gapping up this much on these kinds of earnings, but this is not a tradable name. LRCX, another semiconductor name. Okay, so their estimates, they're expected to grow, but the current report is pretty bad. Magna shit. Oh, this is so thin. This is not tradable for me. Very choppy earnings. Like I'm gonna show you guys. This is how it looks like. There's no real trend. Like they have a good quarter, they have a bad quarter, they have a quarter where they grow a lot, and they lose a lot, and they grow a lot, and there are no real trends in this thing. This is why the stock has gone sideways for so many years. Look at the earnings. They haven't gone anywhere. They have a profitable year, they have a losing year, profitable year, losing year, and the stock has been going sideways for the past 8 years. Not a great company. PayPal, this is a champion earnings grower. Kind of slow right now. KSI. Okay. So the current quarter looks shitty, but they are expected to grow 50% next year. So that's why the stock is higher. Wow, big beat. This is something I may trade. This is something I actually may trade. Has it moved well off earnings before? No, this is not the type of stock that's been great to buy on earnings usually. This stayed gapped up, faded here. It did gap up, but it went sideways for 4 months before it had a breakout. Here it had a nice day, but it faded next few weeks. Here it had a gap up, but it kind of would have gotten stopped out here. Yeah, this hasn't, you know, past years it hasn't been a great stock to buy off earnings. So oh wow, USLV gapping higher. USLV was I think it was my only trade yesterday. EW is a very slow growing stock, more of an investment type of stock. I also another one up 600% in the past 6 years. Earnings have gone from $1.35 per share to 6 per share. The stock has responded accordingly. What a champion. But no, not for me. TAL. How do I shortlist earnings? I look at gap up, or actually that's a good question, because I use a few services where I find the earnings, where I can see all the earnings. I'm gonna show you guys it tomorrow. I use Options Hawk and I use Jaguar Analytics. So those are 2 morning emails I get. And then I also look at the gappers, because I'm really only interested in the ones that are gapping up. But 95% of them, they fail my criteria. Wow, they're expected to grow 82% next year. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But yeah, exactly. There's hundreds and hundreds of earnings. I'm gonna show you tomorrow, because I have already deleted it. Or actually, wait, I can show you guys. I'll show you guys, because I have it in the trash. Here it is. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to show this, but I'll show it anyway quickly. Like, this is Options Hawk, optionshawk.com. This is a service I use. It's mostly options focused. I don't trade options, but they have a great morning newsletter where you can get stock specific news, and most importantly, they have this. I'm just gonna show this earnings part. I'm not gonna show you any. So this is it, like pre-market, after hours earnings. They show it all, and you can see the growth. Like, what I usually look at are the growth numbers, the ones with big growth numbers. But I usually go through them all and see what's gapping, and then I just flag them in TC2000, and then I go through them individually. But right now it's early in the earnings season. There's not a lot of growth stocks reporting right now. It's mostly like industrials and banks and larger cap names. So this is one service I use, like ServiceNow, almost 32% revenue growth. That's something I'm very interested in. I'm also gonna show you guys the other service I use, which is Jaguar Analytics. It's the same thing. You get a morning newsletter. It's pretty much the same thing. I'm thinking about unsubscribing from this one and only use Options Hawk, because it's the same thing. Just looks a little bit different. This is how it looks like. You can't see the revenue growth number. So yeah, I'm thinking about unsubscribing from this one, but this is another one, jaguaranalytics.com. So those are the 2 ones I use to shortlist earnings. TAL may be an interesting candidate also. If you look at it, it's been going sideways for 2 years. And lately it's been building higher lows, and now it's gapping up on nice earnings. It may be ready to finally go. This is definitely something I'm interested in. PayPal, I'm gonna take this off the list because I'm not gonna trade it. Microsoft, well, this is a very slow grower, slow and steady. One of the biggest stock market winners. Since 1986, this thing is up 100,000%. That's amazing, really amazing stock. So 2114, yeah, decent steady growth. I'm gonna show you guys how consistently it grows. This is how a diversified company looks like. Look at how consistent these numbers are. Consistently growing 15-ish% per year, 15, 20, year after year after year after year. Super consistent. This is also more of an investing type of stock, not a trading type. A line reported. Oh, okay, yeah. So this thing has gone from a growth stock to a not a growth stock. Look at the 2016, 2017 when it went up a lot. It grew earnings about 20 to 85% per quarter, and revenue about 30, 35. per quarter. Here it grew earnings 100% and revenue 44%. So this was a great growth stock 2016 to 2018. And now they have zero growth. Revenue is still growing, but the EPS are actually declining lately a little bit. And the estimates are, let's see, 19 plus 5% and 20 plus 23%. So there's nothing here for me. Really, I got stopped out yesterday. I got stopped out. Yeah, and the volume has died off. I'm not sure I'm gonna trade it if it breaks below this 178. Now I kind of hope this thing goes to like 250 or something. That would be great. APOP, this is a micro cap, biotech, gapper. I'm not gonna touch it probably. And Tesla, now this one I'm a little bit interested in. I'm probably not gonna buy this thing. Oh man, there's so much text on the Tesla chart. God damn. Actually, honestly, I don't know why this stock. Okay, now I see. In MarketSmith, now I see. Because this current quarter earnings are shit, but look at the estimates for the next year. Look at how much money they've been losing, like -5 per share, -3 per share, almost -9 per share, -$33 per share. And now next year they're estimated to go profitable. So that's why the stock is up this much pre-market. Let's look at the numbers. So what I'm doing now, going to fly on the wall, and I'm just looking at reports, Q3 EPS. Big beat on EPS. So analysts were expecting a loss also, so they actually missed revenues a little bit. Okay, yeah, generating positive cash flow. All right, that's great. On the weekly chart, it's unfortunately right at resistance. This, as you can see, this area, this 294 or 292 area or whatever it is, it's been a big area for the past 5 years. It's been a resistance area, a support area, and the question is if it's gonna be a resistance area again. I don't know. It looks like it's kind of fading a bit pre-market. Thinking about shorting some pre-market and use a few dollars stop. Yeah. Let's see. It's probably gonna stop me out. Right. Okay, great. I'm gonna go through yesterday's positions a little bit. Now swing trades are gaining some traction, as you can see. PNL has been ticking higher. Sold some BRCU pre-market. I have MNK, some sell orders in. It's gapping in pre-market. And RLGY was strong yesterday too. Most of my positions seem to be opening kind of break even. Again, BRCU, I sold some pre-market. It's gapping higher. Now I'm up 10% of my position. Gapping down, getting rid of this watch. USLV, again, it's gapping up into its range, or inside of this range. It's been for a while now. Tesla got stopped out. Damn, I missed my stop. I didn't put in a stop on it. God damn it. Lost a couple of thousand more than I should have. Yeah, it's strong. I mean, this thing could be a buyable gap up. I just don't trust it because Tesla has been known to manipulate the numbers before. So I just don't trust this thing. There could be some funny business with the numbers, but it does look good. There's no reason why this thing can't go back to 350 or something. But again, I have a hard time. Again, it's a large cap stock. It's actually a very big stock, 45 billion market cap, and it's capping up 20%. That's a big move for a large cap name. I just find it hard to buy big gap ups on this big stock generally. That's just me. That's just me. I bought some plug. This is in the right sector right now. I think the fuel cell stocks have been hot lately. I'm not gonna use daily today's lows as my stop. I'm gonna use yesterday's lows. It's not a great setup. I just wanna be in it. And I bought a small position. This thing is a small company. BLDP, same thing. I'm thinking about buying. You can't buy a big position in these things. It's just impossible. So I'm gonna buy I just want to be in the theme. I want to have some exposure to this theme here, and I'm buying some with wide stop. These things, BLDP plug, you know, they get going. They could be up 300% before year end. That's how these smaller names work. Okay, USLV took out the highs of it. I'm gonna buy some. Oh, I am going to buy some. Bought 1,500 shares. If it wait, silver. It's breaking. Okay, it's breaking out of its range. Yeah, silver is breaking out of its range. This bull flag it's been in for 2 months, 3 months. That's the problem. It's kind of a illiquid, this USLV. I have 2,500 shares of USLV so far. If it gets more volume later and it holds up, I may add, but it's kinda illiquid. Oh, Twitter is down. MKSI. Oh, DC2000. Yeah, I can't see any charts right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Oh, Tesla took out its lows. I did not reshort. But if it gets back to VWAP and fails there, I may reshort some. So far I did not reshort. RAD is kind of breaking lower. I'm gonna take it off my watch list. Damn, Tesla is kind of fading a lot here. There may be another opportunity later on in the day. Oh, software names are really strong. IGV is gapping up a lot. Yeah, gold is moving too. Oh yeah, yeah. Question is, Nugget and Chainut don't look good. There's so much overhead resistance on those. But yeah, GLD looks great. What about GDXJ? GDXJ. Yeah, they look kind of shoppy too. You know what? I may buy some Nugget here. Yeah. Oh god, I missed my entries. The entry was in the low 28. Damn, I don't want to chase it. Maybe if it pulls back a little bit. Marvel is setting up. Looks great on the weekly chart. AVLR found support and is rising 200 day. SE also. Mercado Libre still surfing the 200 day. Found support on the 200 day twice now. Has earnings next week though. Or has earnings in 1 week. PayPal. Tesla still going lower. Okay, now it's kind of... Okay, VWAP is key. Let's see how it acts around VWAP. Ideally, it starts failing around VWAP and we get an entry for a short. Markets are fading lower right now. Bunch of alerts triggered late as usual. Yeah, SPYs tried to break out of the range and they're fading back lower. Yeah, gold looks so good. Oh my god, it looks so good. Oh, nugget. Let's see here. I mean... If I would buy it here, I would have to use almost $1 stop. Okay, I'm gonna buy some. I'll buy 10,000. It's a starter position. Okay, I bought 10,000 shares of Nugget. Not that Nugget itself looks great, but GLD looks great. Gold looks so damn good, and silver too. I can get a chart on it today. Okay, yeah, great. What's the lows of the day? Yesterday's close, maybe even, let's see, 27.58, 27.90, okay. So I'm long some Nugget. Yeah, you're long Nugget? That's great. I'm telling you, if this gold gets moving, like if you look at the gold chart, why can't it go to 150? Right? You know, this leg higher, it went from 122 to 135. That's 13 bucks. And this leg higher, it went from 135 to 147 almost. That's 12 bucks. Why can't it go up 10 bucks? And if it does, Nugget is gonna go up 50% easily. 50%. That's what I'm looking for. More alerts triggering. MU gapped up. Now it's fading like everything else. Looks like another gap and crap day. I have 15 positions now. Most of them are pretty small, or not most of them, but I have a lot of small, tiny positions. RLGY, maybe I'll put a sell order at 9 or something. Yeah, I'm gonna put a sell order on RLGY in the low 9. I'll sell some more. Gotta lock into strength. Just selling small pieces on the way up. Okay, Tesla reclaimed VWAP so far. And we will see how it acts. If it fails at VWAP or if it reclaims and takes out highs for the day. Wait, what? USLV? Oh, now they're fading back again. Look at USLV. What a piece of silver. Yeah, so they failed at the upper end of the ranges again. And gold is fading back too, yeah, okay. Nugget is not fading back as much as USLV is though. Okay, my stop didn't hit on USLV, so it's still in there. Nugget, 28, yeah, I have a 28.74 average. I chased a bit, but that's okay. Yeah, they're fading back. They're failing. It looks like they're failing the breakout for now. But if you look at the weekly chart on gold, it's not ready yet. You know, the last big run it had, or actually no, it is ready. You know, the last big run it had from 2005 to 2012 or whatever it was. Yeah, this yellow line acted as a support area all the way, and it's almost touching the price. You can kind of see it's building higher lows. It's kind of starting to surf the moving average. Can you see this thing? Can you see what I see on the weekly chart? The yellow line is catching up the price and it's kind of starting to surf. It's putting in higher lows. Look at the daily charts, putting in higher lows. And this is exactly what it did, you know, for many, many years. It surfed the yellow line, with some exceptions, like here from 2006 to 2007 it went kind of sideways for about a year. And here, 2008 to 2009 went sideways. But once it started the trend, had a leg higher, then it always found support around the 20-day. Sometimes it undercut the 20-day, and sometimes it just touched the 20, or not the 20-day. This is a 20-period weekly moving average. It's the equivalent of the 100-day on the daily chart. So these are signs I'm looking for. Okay, USLV, I took a $2,000 loss on it. I got stopped out. That's fine. A tiny position, a tiny loss. Yeah, unfortunately fading back. Mercado Libre. I hope this Mercado Libre can keep going in this range until earnings. They have earnings next Thursday and then gap up over this 575 area, whatever it is, on good earnings, like big beat, etc, etc. That's something I would buy for a longer term trade. Whoa, I don't want to get stopped out or logged out. Oh, I got teleported back. Okay. I'm multitasking. Maybe raise my stop on RLGY. Yeah, I'm gonna raise my stop on it. I'm gonna put another stop here. Alright, good. ACAT is kind of fading back. Before it's found support on this white line. Bounce off of that. Oh, what's Tesla doing? Is it lower? Oh damn, I forgot to look. Okay, so far it couldn't hold VWAP. So now it's below VWAP again. There's so many things at the open, so I miss a lot of, like, I forget to look at stuff. Okay, so it's kind of shopping around at VWAP. I would say right now the chart is more bullish than bearish. So it looks like it found support on VWAP. But I am more inclined to short this thing if it sets up. I'm not going to buy it. I don't trust it. So this at the resistance area on the weekly. Oh, great job. Alerts coming in 15 minutes too late. If equity markets sell off, it may hold a bid on... Well, it doesn't matter. Equity markets are not correlated to gold. And they're not inversely correlated. Sometimes they are correlated, sometimes they're not. Gold doesn't have to go down because the markets are going down, and vice versa. And oftentimes they don't. You know, if the markets sell off, gold could be selling off also. Yeah, Nugget, okay. Again, as I said, the setup isn't great. I'm not sure I'm gonna add to this thing. I need a better setup. Maybe in a few days or a few weeks if it sets up better. Because remember, this is not a pure play on gold. It's this Nugget and Chainag. They are plays on gold miner. And why I'm not buying gold like GLD, because it moves very slowly. Look at this thing. GLD is up 0.5% today. 0.5%. Nugget is up 5%, almost 5%. So it's up 10 times as much. Nugget is 10 times faster. So if gold goes up 5%, Nugget is gonna go up 50%. Futures? Yeah, I don't trade futures. I don't know how to trade them. I have no clue. What do you ETF? I don't think there are any liquid pure leverage gold plays. I don't think there are ETFs. Not liquid anyways. So I play Chainag. That's what I do. Chainag and Nugget. And then there are these GDXJ, but these are also derivatives of gold miners, so they're the same thing, all of them. I don't trade futures, I don't trade options, I don't know how to trade them. So NIO, this is kind of the Chinese Tesla, or one of the Chinese Teslas. There's a lot of electric car makers in China. One sec. How do I do this? Oh, here. Okay, back to trading. PayPal. Yeah, it looks good, but it's a very slow moving or a slow growing stock. So Tesla. Oh shit, I forgot to look at Tesla. Okay, now it's below VWAP again. It's below VWAP again. I'm shorting some. I shorted some in the high 28s. Gonna use this high 30 or high 298s. Did I say that? Okay. And I'm using about the $3 stop on it. This lower high is like you had a high here, lower high again. So that's the lower high I'm gonna use as my stop. Oh, I didn't get filled for my. Oh, I didn't get filled on all. Oh. I've traded loads of futures. Happy to show you. Really, you just want to trade a front, month, or whatever contract. Okay, I don't understand. The front month of whatever contract. I'm telling you, it's too advanced for me. I don't get those things. But yeah, I like, I mean, what platform do you use? Like, what kind of broker do you use for trading them? Could I trade them with like IB? Okay. And do these things have charts? Like, are they liquid? Can you chart them? IB works, okay. Because I wouldn't want to open a special account. Like, I already have 3 accounts with 2 different brokers, and I just don't want to open another account. But it's great if IB works. I should fund that account. That's my smallest account by far. I've been thinking about funding it for a year now, but I haven't really done that. So I'm not really trading it much. As an expert. So what if I'm long the thing, like the contract, and it expires? What happens with my money? Do I lose all the money, or like do I get it back? Yeah, so a lot of these earnings gappers are fading back. MKSI is holding up nice, but there's no volume on it. Look at the volume. It only traded less than 300,000 shares so far. It's gonna be an above average volume day, that's for sure, but not a lot of volume so far. Take-Two is trying to come out of this little range here. It's been surfing the 100-day. APOP, yeah. Like, it's been trying to break out of it. You can see it clearly on the 60-minute chart. It's been trying to clear out of this range over and over again, and eventually it's gonna succeed. And when it succeeds, there's gonna be a big move. All depends on the silver. But the more times a breakout level or a support level is tested, the higher the probability of an eventual breakout or breakdown. That's my observation over the years. Future IB won't let you hold the position the expiry. You roll to the next month. Oh, okay. So they kind of close out my position automatically in case I forget to close it myself. Okay, good. So, but what happens if you have a broker that doesn't do that? Are you gonna wake up with a truck outside your door, have a bunch of silver on it? How does that work? All retail. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, because I wouldn't want the delivery of a bunch of gold or silver to my house. That it sounds expensive. Sounds expensive as fuck. Yeah, how big is the leverage on futures or gold futures? How big of a leverage can you get? I'm generally really afraid of leverage. I think the leverage I get in my retail margin accounts are more than enough. Leverage is that's what kills accounts. Honestly, I would be afraid to trade something with that much leverage, because I know if I can get a lot of leverage, there may be a point where I actually use it, even though I shouldn't. And then that's when things can go really bad. So Tesla looks like it got rejected off VWAP again, and now it has an air pocket. Oh, I actually got fit. So I have a small position. I'm short 1,500 shares of Tesla. It's gonna be a swing trade. I don't know if it's gonna stop me out, but this thing could, you know, fade back to high mid 200s. Why not? Or it could just stop me out. But I'm gonna swing this thing. I'm not gonna really do much with it. Yeah, indices have made big reversals intraday. So Riley looks really good. Look at how it's been building higher lows for 2 years. Now it's breaking out of a range. Thing looks really good actually. But it's a very, very slow mover. It's not the type of stock I like to. Yeah, look at the weekly chart. This is just, it looks so good. Really, really. I'm actually gonna put it on my back watch list, just to see how it fares over the next month. I'm gonna show you an epic breakout. Or actually, this wasn't very epic because it never... Like Disney on the monthly chart. This is a flag. This is a 3-year flag with higher lows. And then it gapped up on... I think they started their streaming service. That's when they gapped up. And he's still holding the gap up. It found support in this rising purple line. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing goes to 200. You can really trade off the longer term charts too, especially on these large cap stocks that usually move slower. You can use the weekly and monthly chart. It's the same patterns. It's the same patterns as, you know, intraday, on the daily chart, on the 60-minute chart. It's the same things over and over again. But the longer time frames you use, the more you have to also use fundamental analysis. You need to, there needs to be a reason for a stock to go up. You can't buy a random flag on some shitty stock. There needs to be earnings power or some kind of a driver for a stock into the future. So the longer the time frames, the more fundamental analysis plays a role. Tesla, is it going lower? I haven't looked at it. Yeah, it's fading off. I took almost a $9,000 loss on the trade I had in pre-market because I didn't put in a stop. So I actually covered it near the highs of the day and then it faded back and fucking annoying. So right now I'm still down like 4,000 on the trade. It needs to go down quite a bit for me to start making money on this. I don't have a big position, so how it is with me right now. Yeah, Nugget looks good. Now individual gold names are starting to break out. NEM, AUY, not this one, not so much. AU, KL. AU actually broke out yesterday. KL is on my watch list. Looks really good. Titan coil. I mean, Tesla is still in a range. Like, it could very easily go straight up and stop me out. But as long as it stays below VWAP, and especially if it stays below this second lower high, there's no need to worry. I'm gonna stay short. 8CAT doesn't look strong. I don't like the action in 8CAT. If it can't find support on this rising 10-day, that's very close stopping me. Yeah, now I'm kind of break even on it after being up about 8%, 7-8%. The gold futures are 100 ounces per contract or 150k. Margin requirements to swing is around 10k per contract. 15-to-1 leverage. Holy shit, that's big leverage. Assuming your account size was 10, you only need a couple of... Wow, yeah, that's wow, that is some insane leverage. So if it goes 6% against me, I will be wiped out if I'm doing my math right. If it's a 15-to-1 leverage, about 6% move against me and it's gonna wipe me out. Yeah, actually I know how to do it. I need to fill out a form on Interactive Broker's website that I understand the risks and whatnot with trading futures. Exactly the same thing I did when I wanted to trade options. I filled out the form and then I was allowed to trade. I mean, futures are for large accounts. Yeah, would have a margin call as soon as your margin. Yeah. Okay. So the question is, will I add to Nugget on this opening range highs on the 60-minute chart around 28.95? Will I add to it? Because I only have like a half, or actually less than half, maybe about third size on it now. And actually, if you look at gold, it's nowhere near its opening range highs. But Nugget is very close taking out the highs of the day. So Nugget is actually showing some relative strength. That's interesting. You know what? I'll add to it. I'll add some small. I'll add another 5,000 shares. Wait, what? Really? That is just stupid. They can't trade stocks because stocks are too dangerous, but they can trade futures with 15-to-1 leverage. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But what platform do I have to use to get charts for futures? Because I don't think I can see futures in TC2000. I think it's only ETFs and stocks. Think or Swim, TradingView, IB. Okay, so I'm already using IB, so I guess I could use their platform. All right. Oh, Tesla, taking a leg lower. Where is my Tesla? Oh, I haven't put it in my positions list. Okay, now it's here. Tesla is about to take out the lows of the day. I'm just a little bit pissed that I took a $9,000 loss on it at the open. So very quick. I lost it like in a few minutes. I shorted it a couple of minutes before the market opened and just buy. BLDP is strong while Plug is not as strong. Apps is a beast. Nugget is holding up well, and Tesla is so far holding the lows of the day. Thinking about lowering my stop, but no, I'm not gonna do it. What's Rita doing? Is it going lower? Nope. Yeah, I think this is the kind of stock that's just gonna keep grinding higher. Because it's a legit biotech stock with good news. Like, I think it may do something like AMRN did last year. Big gap up at a big multi-day move. And just kept grinding and grinding for over a month. And there's so many of them. Like, I have hundreds of them in my Evernote database. Hundreds and hundreds. It's not one of these like SCS that's just a microcap low float pump. I mean, this thing has real news. Like this, you know, there's gonna be real people benefiting from their science, and they're probably gonna make real money if they get this thing to market. It's just phase 2, but you know, real funds are buying this thing. Not a retail. Yeah, now things are slowing down quite a bit. Oh, I have to. Alerts going off. Yeah, some individual gold names are showing strength, but there's nothing that looks like super exciting. Oh, Nugget is strong. Nugget is really strong. Oh, futures margin. Yeah, I'm gonna read that later. That IB link, I'm gonna read it later. Tesla is still hanging around near the lows. Beyond Meat is bouncing today. It's down like 10-15 days in a row pretty much. Had one up day here. And now it's bouncing. But telling you guys, these China names are looking so good. Look at JD, big range. Microsoft, yeah, it's a very slow mover, but you know, next up 170. Why not? I mean, it looks great. You have a range and you have higher lows. I mean, it looks perfect. Yeah, very slow grower, 21.14. Look at how great it looks on the weekly chart. Okay, come on Tesla, can you break down? Okay, Tesla. Now it's now this yellow line has started to act as a resistance, as you can see. There may be an ad spot here at 294 with a $2.50 stop. I'm not gonna add to it. I'm happy with the position I have. I'm happy with the entry, and I'm not gonna ruin my average. But if it holds up for another couple of hours and then breaks down, that's another story. Then okay, now it took out lows, but yeah. Any realistic price target? I mean, look, considering what happened to, for example, Netflix, you know, I mean, why can't they? I mean, I don't know. I'm not good at price targets. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass, but why can't it go back to below 280 on a swing trade basis? Very easily do that. I'm not covering any here. I'm not covering. I just went green on the trade. I'm up $300 on it now. After my $9,000 loss. So I kind of need a $20-30 move to make any decent money on it. So I'm not gonna start covering until 280. I am not gonna start covering until 280s. I'm just trying to solo a boss here. I need a trinket that this guy drops that has a 4% drop rate. This General Anger Forge. Usually this is a 5-man dungeon, but I'm trying to solo this. I'm usually soloing this boss. It takes a while, but totally doable. Using some clever game mechanic. Where is GC2000? Okay. Yeah, Twitter has gone quiet for me. Or at least my feeds. Okay, Tesla, let's see. If anything, I may lower my stop a little bit later on. Right now it doesn't look good on the, you know, it's been putting in lower highs all the way. There's definitely selling going on here. I'm gonna cut the stream in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go do a rotation with my scans and stuff, and then I'm gonna cut the stream. Probably not gonna be much more to do today. BRCU has found support. It pulled back a little bit intraday and now it's going back higher. That's great to see. Kind of weak still. It's right on the rising 10-day. I'm gonna do like this. If it closes below 40.69, I'm gonna stop myself out and I'm gonna use a definite stop at 40.11. If it hits 40.11, oh no, that's too low. 40.31, that's gonna be my, it hits that area, I'm gonna stop myself. Oh, Tesla, damn, should have added to it, I guess. The right move was to add on it when it failed at VWAP. USLV back near highs. Well, I guess I have to buy it. I'll buy back my 2,500 shares. I'll buy back my 2,500. This was a great call. Yeah, well, you know, considering I'm barely up on it, I don't know if it was a great call. But yeah, so far it looks good. But really, I don't care right now. If it doesn't fade another 10 bucks, I'm not gonna get excited about it. Just have my stop and probably not gonna cover any today. Yeah, it's very important to, you know, get a little bit of a bigger picture, or not a bigger picture. You can't get a big picture on a 1 minute chart, but you know, this is what I see. I see a high, kind of fades back, finds some support, puts in a, tries to reclaim VWAP, put in a lower high, bounces off VWAP, put in another lower high, and it's just shopping around, stays below VWAP. And you know, it's a sign of weakness. No question about it. Also, look at the longer term chart. It's right at a big resistance area. This is a 6-year or 5-year resistance area, this 290, 295-ish or whatever the number, you know, there's no exact number, but this general area, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna go through today's gappers. APOP faded off the open. Now it's kind of going sideways, staying below VWAP. Tesla, we all know about Tesla. MKSI is holding up from the gap. HAL is kind of pulled back a little bit after the open. Now it's found some support. It looks pretty decent actually. I may buy some. If you look at the chart, like it's a big triangle pretty much. Look at this chart. This is what I see. Lower highs for a year and then a 2-year range break, or a year and a half or whatever. It looks pretty damn good. Had good earnings, good estimates. You know, there's really nothing to comment on that. O'Reilly looks great. Now he's fading back. I'm gonna probably not, whatever. Nugget looks awesome. Pause is a silver stock. KGC is a golden. Take Two is just a super slow moving. Oh yeah, GLD took out the highs of the day. Great. Absolutely awesome. Very good. These things look so good. They really do. My positions, most of them look pretty good. The ones that don't look good are everything except MIK that's fading back. It got rejected off the declining 200-day. That's not a great sign. PBR, no, this one looks good. ACAD, very close stopping me out. Or no, not that close, but it's kind of weak. I hope it kind of bounces back later in the day. Okay, let's look at some scans. Wow, this gold name is up a lot. Straight up. Markets are still going lower. Oh, they just took a leg lower. Just took a leg lower. That's it for today. Silver is about to take out the highs of the day. Oh, I haven't gotten stopped in. I'm gonna get stopped in USLV in a sec, probably. Yeah. So, alright, thank you for today, and I hope you guys have a great trading day, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, thank you guys. Let's see ya.